My brother called me a low-class mechanic and mocked my wedding, so when his startup crashed, I gave him a gift he'll never forget. Growing up, Greg was the golden child. Then 2 months ago, everything changed. Greg's startup, Mavra, crashed hard. Funding dried up, investors bailed, and suddenly he was facing bankruptcy. His wife left him. He spiraled. That's when my parents started calling. First my dad. Business still good? Important to have assets during tough times. Then my mom. Greg's going through a rough patch. Have you thought about investing in anything? Then came the family dinner. The moment I walked in, I knew it was an ambush. Greg was there, looking exhausted. My dad didn't even wait for me to sit down. We've been thinking, he said. This is a real opportunity for the family to come together. Greg just needs a little help. Since you've got the garage, what about the garage? I asked, already knowing. Greg leaned forward. You've got equity, real property. You could sell off some equipment, refinance the land, float me a bridge loan for 6 to 12 months. This isn't charity, Blake. It's strategic. You work with your hands. I work with ideas. You've got the physical capital. I've got the intellectual capital. I just stared at him. You're asking me to bail you out. We're asking you to help your family, my mom corrected. Like this was some heartwarming moment. I'm your son, I shot back. Do you even hear yourselves? My dad crossed his arms. Don't get defensive. We're just trying to have a civil conversation. I stood up. Where were you when I was fixing up my garage with secondhand tools and no AC in July? When I worked 72 hours straight during that storm because half the town's trucks broke down? Where was any of you? Greg shook his head. This is exactly the small-minded thinking that keeps you from growing. That was it. I'm done, I said. You don't respect me. You don't respect what I do. And now you expect me to sacrifice everything so Greg can play Silicon Valley again. Greg stood up. You're going to regret this. I don't need your opportunities, I said. I've already got something you'll never have. What? He asked. Stability and dignity. I walked out with my wife. The next morning, I woke up to 27 calls. My mom had posted on Facebook, some people only show up when they need something but disappear when we need them. Blake chose pride over family when Greg needed him most. Disappointed doesn't even begin to cover it. The comments were brutal. Family friends, church ladies, distant cousins, all weighing in, praying for Greg. Blake was always distant, wasn't he? I became the villain overnight. My reputation tanked. Clients canceled appointments. One longtime customer said he was rethinking who he did business with. Then my landlord got a better offer from a dealership and wouldn't renew my lease. I almost lost everything. But instead of giving up, I bought an abandoned muffler shop near the highway. Spent nights and weekends fixing it up myself. Painted the walls, installed a second lift, added a coffee corner. Put up a sign that read, built, not borrowed. People noticed. The authenticity, the pride, the story. Old clients came back. New ones showed up. The local paper did a feature on me. The article went semi-viral in town. 6 months later, I got a text from my middle brother. You need to see this. It was a flyer. Greg was relaunching Mavra with a fancy investor gala at the Glass House Pavilion. He was trying to rebuild his reputation in my town, the same town where he'd destroyed mine. So I made a plan. I RSVP'd under a fake LLC name, Torque Ventures, bought a cheap suit, compiled everything, bankruptcy filings, unpaid contractors, deleted tweets where Greg blamed everyone but himself, and screenshots of my mom's Facebook smear campaign. I packaged it all into a PDF. The night of the gala, I walked in and handed one envelope to the tech journalist covering the event. The other went to Pierce, Greg's main target investor. Greg took the stage, gave his rehearsed speech about resilience and sacrifice. I watched Pierce read the envelope. Halfway through, he stopped watching Greg's presentation entirely. After the speech, he intercepted Greg at the bar, handed him the envelope, said something short, and walked away. Greg's face went white. The journalist left immediately. The next morning, her newsletter dropped. Mavra, the phoenix that forgot it already burned. She detailed everything. The collapse, the unpaid bills, the public smearing of his own brother. It went viral. Within 48 hours, Greg's relaunch was done. His Twitter locked. Website down. Pierce released a statement declining involvement due to material misrepresentations. A week later, my dad called. We saw the article. We didn't know everything. We should have asked more questions. I didn't call back because revenge isn't about destroying someone else. It's about making sure they can never destroy you again.